This video was sponsored by Gorilla Accounting. Check out the video description to learn more. Hey, what is happening? This is Linus, you're watching TechLine, and this is the Xiaomi Mi 9 SE. I know this is a mid-range level phone, however, after using it for quite some time, I can say that it's got some flagship grade features. For example, it has premium metal and glass design, great specifications, and the display that was actually used in the Xiaomi Mi 9. However, this is not the perfect phone, that's why you have to stay tuned and watch an entire video to learn all the pros and cons. Even though this is not a fresh review, let's do a quick unboxing. The phone ships with all the usual stuff, and some extras include a soft TPU case and a headphone jack adapter. The Xiaomi Mi 9 SE is a beautiful phone that is built using premium materials. I use the device in a case most of the time, so it looks almost as new except for a few minor scratches. As opposed to the budget Redmi Note 7, the Mi 9 SE uses real metal and real glass in the construction, and therefore it feels like a flagship device. I like how the phone feels in the hand, and it has a thin profile because Xiaomi trimmed down the battery at the expense of the thinness. Despite that, the battery life is pretty good, just don't expect Redmi Note 7-like endurance. If you use the device mostly for media consumption on below average brightness setting, you might get about 10 hours of screen on time. However, if you use the phone a bit more intensively, you should expect to get about 6 or 7 hours of SOT. It's still a pretty good, yet not the best result. Charging time is just about 1 hour and 25 minutes with a supplied 18 watts charger. The display is just fantastic. I like the sharpness, contrast, colors, and the blacks. In fact, this is an AMOLED panel made by Samsung and is the same screen that is used in the flagship Mi 9. You also get always on display, which is usually a feature reserved for more expensive devices. There are also quite a few styles and backgrounds to choose from. The fingerprint scanner that is implemented under the screen has been working really well over the time. In fact, it might be faster than the reader found on the Galaxy S10 Plus. Really good overall performance. If you still don't like it, the face unlock feature is very fast and accurate. The rear camera setup consists of 3 shooters: regular, telephoto, and wide angle. The overall image quality is really good with all 3 cameras. I like the level of detail, sharpness, and the colors. Honestly, it's quite incredible that we have a triple camera setup that produces regular, telephoto, and wide-angle shots at this price point. You can also take 48 megapixel pictures. Well, you should not expect a massive increase in image quality, but this mode is useful if you plan to do a lot of zooming and cropping in post-production. Portrait pictures also look pretty nice, as I like the separation from the background. Selfie camera has 20 megapixels to work with, and overall image quality is really good both in auto and portrait modes. Low-light image quality is just average, as I expected better results. Fortunately, a dedicated night mode improves the quality. The 4K video is really nice and sharp, the continuous autofocus is near excellent, but the footage is a little bit shaky. If you switch to 1080p video mode, you will lose detail, but the footage will be nice and smooth. I really like the fact that you can record videos using the wide-angle camera. The 4K footage looks okay, but there is quite a bit of jello effect and plenty of noise in the corners of the video. That's why I recommend you using 1080p mode, as the video comes out smoother as well. 1080p selfie video is really good overall. The buttons of the phone have been nice and responsive all the time. I didn't miss the headphone jack because music quality using wireless headphones is really good thanks to the Bluetooth 5 and aptX HD codecs. Other connectivity options have been great too. That includes call quality, signal reception, NFC, Wi-Fi, and GPS. There is an IR blaster too, but I never used this feature on any phones. There are also plenty of sensors on board. What I miss is the micro SD card slot because I have a 64GB model. I suggest you go with a bit more expensive 128GB model, and I will leave a few links in the video description down below. I also missed the LED notification light. The loudspeaker is really good and it didn't start crackling after a while. The Snapdragon 712 is a mid-range level chipset, but I'm very impressed with the overall performance of the phone. For example, the Mi 9 SE can handle the latest 3D games very well. I played my favorite Asphalt Extreme and Shadow Fight 3 on the highest graphics settings and the performance was great. The PUBG runs well even on HD graphics and high frame rate, but you may see a few skipped frames. If you switch the frame rate to medium, the overall performance is great and I played this game for hours. The user interface is typical Xiaomi, plenty of features, customization options, and tweaks to play with. I have to say that the dark mode looks really good on this beautiful AMOLED display. I love the speed and fluidity too. Honestly, the Xiaomi Mi 9 SE feels like a flagship phone in terms of the speed and overall performance of the UI. Overall, I think that the Xiaomi Mi 9 SE is a fantastic phone for the price. Well, I wish it had a microSD card slot, a notification LED light, the headphone jack, and low-light camera performance was a bit better, but even with these flaws, I think that the Mi 9 SE is one of the best for the price considering its premium design, best-in-class display, near excellent overall performance, solid cameras, decent battery, reliable in-display fingerprint scanner, and feature-packed MIUI. Therefore, I can recommend the Xiaomi Mi 9 SE as one of the best phones for the price. Just before I sign out, I wanted to let you guys know about the Gorilla, which is now the #1 ranked accountancy firm on Trustpilot and is definitely trusted by me. Even though the Gorilla Accounting has plenty of clients, I just feel that they care about my needs as the tech YouTuber. I can always get a piece of advice from my own proactive in-house accountant, and I just feel that personal touch every time I contact these guys. I just want to concentrate on making tech videos, not dealing with any invoices or contracts. Yuck. If you choose Gorilla, they will make accounting stress-free and handle everything finance from £89 plus VAT per month. If you are based in the UK, make sure to check out the video description down below for more information on how Gorilla Accountants can help you. What do you think about the Xiaomi Mi 9 SE? Would you buy this phone or would you choose another option? As always, like the video if you liked it, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, drop me a comment down below if you have any questions, and as always, it was Linus, thank you for watching and see you soon.